team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Longhorns ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Mack. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Texas. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still on his feet at the 45. Right down the boulevard. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Austin Mack fires to the right, and this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Back to throw, it's Mack. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Not all drops are equal, and those are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're going to move the sticks. Nice job seeing the middle of the field come open. The first down marker's right there, and that's a big, costly drop for this offense.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Fourth down, Austin Mack. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looking for the edge. It's Smothers. Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Play action, here's Manning. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Makes the grab down the middle. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a fourth and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this fourth down.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Smothers. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Manning from the gun on third down. Lets it fly. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throwing Mack. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Mack, pressure coming. Swings it out to the flat. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Mack. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Third and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Under fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up and they look to add to it on this drive. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, when I hear Texas football, I think about Bevo and I think about great running backs, man. Earl Campbell, Ricky Williams, Jamal Charles, Bijan Robinson. This dude seems like he's the next guy in that long list of game breakers at the position. He's got everything you look for in a great running back.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Might have a chance. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Smothers. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Throwing, Mack. Fires left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown Longhorns! A pick 6. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We've got to stop turning the football over.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Mack. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Scanning the field, it's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Austin Mack. Unloads to the right. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Manning with a play fake. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under could have been worse.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Arts to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Dumps it off in the flats. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing, Mack. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick, and coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this dude down or settle his behind on the bench and find somebody else that can make some plays.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Manning on play action. He's going for it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, we probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you've got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you've got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And how about a 3rd down? They try to attack the outer part of the field. A lot of times those out routes are the hardest passes to throw. Defense ready. Good 3rd down defense, and they get the win on that one.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They go play action with Manning. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Manning fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. Got his man. There he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Finds us back in the middle. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Manning to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Under fire. And they got it. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. makes its way out to begin the drive. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To throw, Manning. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Manning from the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. On the move, it's Hill. Makes him talk to the hand. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Ready, go!
Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Handoff from the gun. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Motion from the back. Mack. He uncorks one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They go to the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Complete in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Run in the red zone, it Smothers. And he's in! Touchdown, Texas!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Now, ready, move.
Austin Mack. They're working that left side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Back to pass, it's Mack. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Throwing Manning. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Mack. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The run inside. It's Hill. Takes it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Mack. Here's the pressure. He gets away. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
2-14 close. Down. Ready. Black 14. Red 20.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
Kill.
Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good physical play.
Austin Mack. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
To the air, it's Mack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Good right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 22. Hey, move. Ready, go.
Some misdirection with the counter. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Keep. Go.
He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Ready, go.
Manning lines up in the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Throwing Mack. He wants a big play here late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
This defense has them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Now on the return. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Takes a handoff. It smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.